Well, the case involving the former mayor of eThekwini, Zandile Gumede, and 17 other co-accused is now wrapped up for the day in the Durban Special Commercial Crimes Court. They face corruption-related charges over a 400 million rand tender involving Durban Solid Waste. After lengthy delays in the case, the state has asked for another 4-month postponement to furnish the defence with copies of a 741-page forensic audit report. Karinda Shakmahan joins us now, our reporter there. Karinda, good afternoon to you. What happened in court?
Good afternoon to you. Well, like you said, there's been lengthy delays in this case. In fact, the former mayor Zandile Gumede was arrested in May last year, and up until now, there's been no formal charges presented to her or the other 17 accused persons in this case. A cause for concern for the counsel of the accused, who today has served notice of their attempt now to have this matter struck off the roll. The matter has been postponed to the 23rd of March next year, with the magistrate, the presiding officer Dawn Sumaru, giving the state now a warning saying that come the 23rd of March they need to be able to present a 741-page audit report which includes over 245 lever arch files. This is annexures and exhibits, essentially the state's evidence in this case. They need to be able to present that to the accused attorneys, and so that going forward this matter can get to the next stage, and that is of course a final indictment, and for this matter to be moved to the Durban High Court. The council says that they want to also, come the 23rd of March, if the state is not ready, apply to have this matter struck off the roll. They say that it's taken far too long for the state to get its affairs in order, asking for lengthy postponements. Early in the day, like you said, the state asking for a 4-month postponement, saying that there were various delays because of the upcoming holidays. Many of the investigating teams are going on leave, and they would not be able to finalize that forensic audit report. This report really entails the evidence that the state is going to be using to prosecute the accused in this matter and close this case. Of course, they do need to furnish it to the defense team of the various accused in this matter, and so of course 23rd of March is the deadline for that to happen. So of course it's a deadline for the state to have its affairs in order in this very highly anticipated case involving the former embattled mayor. But I must tell you, Stephen, outside court you wouldn't think that we're in a COVID-19 pandemic. Hundreds of people have come through to show their support to the former mayor. In fact, you can see the stage that's been set up there, and she's going to be addressing her supporters shortly. Unfortunately, we're not seeing social distancing. We're not seeing people wearing their masks here. They've come out purely to come here, show their support for the former mayor, who, as you know, over the past years and in the duration of this case, she's attracted many supporters here to this court to stand by her and of course make a statement to the courts here. In fact, one of the banners reads, "The NPA is captured by political and private bosses." Another says, "Political persecution of our leaders." And another actually mentions Ace Magshule's name here. Of course, many of these members who have come out in support of Zandile Gumede are aligned to the Secretary General of the ANC and are showing their support indirectly to him as well, who's also been facing a standoff in the political atmosphere. So we do expect the former mayor to speak to these issues today and to address her supporters on what her plans are going forward, especially as we head into the regional ANC conferences in March next year, at the same time when this case is expected to resume. And of course, questions around Gumede's political leadership and stability here in eThekwini, where she has a bulk of her support. I must also tell you that we are still awaiting a report from the ANC's Integrity Committee after Zandile Gumede presented herself to that committee following the corruption charges and after she was removed as eThekwini mayor. We're still awaiting that report in the midst of the talk around the ANC's step-aside principle for those who are facing corruption allegations. However, in this particular case, there's not been any formal charges laid against the mayor, and that's been really what she's been speaking of throughout her appearances at court, and when she addresses supporters is constantly saying that she is innocent, and proof of that is that the state has not been able to put to her formal charges that she is facing. So we're going to be hearing what she says here, and of course give you updates on what is being said to the supporters in Durban.
Corinda, I mean, it's very important scenes that are going on behind you there. It does seem strange that the NPA is taking so long. As you point out, she was arrested in May. They still want another postponement until March, May last year, in fact. I mean, it would seem quite incredible that it's being delayed like this. What does the NPA explain itself?
Indeed. In fact, much earlier in this case, Stephen, there was talk about why the arrests were made so early, especially because the state hadn't completed its investigations. Much earlier this year, they asked for a 3-month and then another few months postponement. They kept saying to finalize their investigations, and they asked why they had made arrests. And much earlier this year, it was said by the state in court that it was because of apparent interference with regards to witnesses in the case that arrests were made in order to put a block to that and in order for their investigations not to be hampered. But the result of that is what we are seeing now, where the entire case is being threatened because of these continuous delays. They also blame the COVID-19 pandemic that's hampered their investigations, and now they're saying the upcoming December holiday is also putting a plug on the work that their team can do. But at this point now, the entire case is being threatened because of that upcoming application brought about actually by Zandile Gumede's attorney, Advocate Jay Naidu, who is leading this application to have the matter struck off the roll. And once it's done so, it can only be resubmitted to the courts by the direction of the judicial heads here in KwaZulu-Natal, and that of course will be a further process. So at this stage, the ball is in the state's court to see whether or not they can finalize, get their house in order, Stephen, in order for this case to go forward. Once they do bring about that final indictment on the 23rd of March, then we will see this case, the wheels of this case really start turning, because that will head into a pre-trial hearing and ultimately very highly anticipated trial, which includes evidence that includes documents of thousands of pages worth of bank details that allegedly depict a flow of funds from this Durban solid waste tender that we are talking about, the core of this case, and the corruption allegations that is involving one of the highest officials that work here in the city of Durban, the former embattled mayor Zandile Gumede. We do expect her to speak to her supporters just shortly. In fact, she is on the stage now, just a bit out of sight though from us here, but many people are waiting. They've been waiting throughout the day actually just to hear from her.
Corinda Jacquemohan, thank you very much indeed. Really do appreciate that live update for us this afternoon. Well, we'll keep an eye on Zandile Gumede, what's happening in eThekwini, Durban this afternoon. Corinda, thank you. Also, of course, still awaiting Luthuli House's briefing to start.